Okay, here's a video on how to do this spot color. All right, if you have your instructions in front of you, it says to just open the picture. Okay, so when you're in Photoshop, you're gonna have to do File, Open. You need to go to where your folder is, and then you need to open it up. So I'm on a Mac. I know this doesn't make sense, but this is the only way I could record it. Okay, so open your picture in Photoshop. Now, this is the lasso. We're on a different CS4. But turn your instructions over, and on the paper, it shows you the worksheet. So this is, and I don't have it. So you have right now, you have instructions in front of you on how to do this, okay? I've typed it up, you should have it. So first thing, open it up. Second thing, go and pick the lasso. The lasso is the first one, so these are the instructions, okay? You should have this piece of paper in front of you. You should be able to read and definitely File, Open. You should be able to do this. Go slow. There's 3 lassos. You're going to push down on the lasso, and then you're going to pick the one you want to use. Lasso, the first one's hard to use. Polygonal goes in lines. The magnetic one is my favorite. It's the easiest one to use. So it even tells you, number 2, select the lasso. There's 3 different. I would use magnetic. Now, to zoom into a picture, you want to do Control plus. Control plus makes it big. Control minus makes it small. Do not try to lasso a picture when it's this tiny. Control plus, make it big. Then push down on the space bar, it becomes a hand, and move over exactly where you want. So maybe I'm going to just, I'm going to lasso the ball to keep it in color, okay? So remember, I'm old. I have 20 years of experience. So when you use your magnetic lasso, you're going to go to the top. This one goes to the bottom, but you'll see. You're going to have an arrow on yours, and you're going to click to start. So it can see the difference. The magnetic, it'll see the difference between the edge of the ball and the background. You know, it's a little brown and orange difference. So you could literally just drag your mouse along the edge, but I'm a control freak, and I like to click as I go. And I have more success when I'm zoomed in, okay? If you mess up, you just hit the backspace button on the keyboard and bring your mouse in. So if you mess up, you stop what you're doing, hit the backspace on the keyboard, and bring that mouse in. All right, I'm going to then push on the space bar and move this puppy around. Oh, that went too far. And I'm taking my time. I'm zoomed in, and this is hard, okay? Just try your best. And you might have to try 3 or 4 times. I'm going to go a little bit faster so we don't have to wait on me forever. You want to do a complete circle around the object, and then probably double click when you get around to where you started. I'm getting kind of messy here. So this is the magnetic. I'm going around the ball, and I'm clicking like every little 1/4 inch. And you want to go slow, you want to enlarge it. Control plus, okay? Hit the backspace, kind of move it. And try different lassos if you want. But this one, magnetic, works good. I get to where I started, and then it releases, and I have running ants. If it doesn't just, connect, you have to double click. You have to double click, and then it'll release it. Okay? So here I am. I have my ball selected. So now I'm going to go to the Move tool. I'm going to read the directions. It says copy it. And then under it says edit. So go up to the top, edit, copy. Then it says change the photo to black and white. Image mode grayscale. Image mode grayscale. A box might come up. Discard? Yes. Then it says change the photo to color again. Image, mode, RGB. Number 6, paste it back on there. So you go to edit, paste, boom, there it is. And it should go totally right there. Then you need to save it. File, save as. Now this is something different where I want you to, maybe keep the original. So don't just hit OK or hit save. Rename it. Rename it like SC1 because you're going to do SC1, SC2, SC3. You're going to need to change the format. We use Photoshop. So when you're on your computer, go up, go up. This one goes down, but you're going to go up and you're going to have JPEG. There's 3 different JPEGs on CS6. Pick the one that's just JPEG, not JPEG 2000, not JPEG stereo, just JPEG. What that's going to do is going to flatten your picture, and another box will open, hit OK. It's going to flatten your picture, and then you'll be able to see it. So in your folder, you're going to have your original, and then you're going to be able to double click, and you'll see your spot color. Okay? So by saving it JPEG, you can then easily put it on paper later on. But you can see it. With the Photoshop, you can't. Okay? So please go through the directions. The directions are easy. Open a photo in Photoshop. Then you select the lasso tool. I'm not saying put it on paper, people. I just open the picture in Photoshop, okay? Open the picture in Photoshop and then start with your lasso. Pick your lasso and click as you go. Enlarge it while you're doing it if you want. Okay? If you mess up, just hit backspace or double click and go to the marquee, get rid of it. Now, let's say you want to do 2 things, okay? When you're on this lasso, up here you have a single square and a double square. Select the double square and you can select 2 things. So let's say I'm going to select 2 petals. I'm going to do this fast. There. So I got 1. Since I have this second box selected, I can go do another one. I think 2 is your highest. Remember, I have 25 years of experience of this, so I'm still doing a bad job. It's hard. This is hard. So now I have 2 things. So now that I have 2 things selected, I'm going to go to my Move tool. I'm then going to follow my directions. Edit, copy. Then image, mode, grayscale. Image, mode, RGB. Edit, paste. And since I had my tool on the lasso and I had the double square, that's why I could do 2 things. Okay? So please just try, read your directions.